Let me see. Oh, okay, now I loaded. Wow. Awful. Okay.
I did post my notes, if you remember. If you need them, they're there.
Let me see. I'll move this over here.
He's watching.
I'm still listening.
Sorry,
I'm
I tried to-
another
Right. Oh yeah. So Poppy did in fact fail. Wait, Aaron. Yeah. Okay. I wanted to make sure I unmuted. Poppy did in fact fail her con save and passes out. So Dell was like, "Well, it do be like that." Pockets her. They move on. We go to. Wait. I didn't write a note for this. Let me just. Oh yeah. So we go back to what's it called? Irina's house, and then there we meet Falcorn, who we haven't seen before and wasn't mentioned. So immediately Lorraine is suspicious, and we convince Ismark to fire him. And we end up feeling bad, so we do give him gold. So we do give him gold. What is? And then
3 pieces.
Just casually get you guys.
yeah, I think. Yeah. And then I do believe. Yes. Okay. So I don't do this. I don't do these in order because I'll go back and like put them in like groups. So I'm like going to Clary's notes to check what the actual order was because I went on to say Irina was mad at him, and then I was like, wait, no, that happened later. Okay. So then we go to the church and oh wait, no, we don't. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Okay. We go to the church. And then we meet Honor Donovich, and Dewa casts Detect Good and Evil, detects quite the unseemly presence that she then notices is literally in the walls or in the floors. And then we find out that Father Donovich brought his newly turned son in, and he's trying to pray for him. Pray the vampire away, essentially.
Pray the vamp away.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the classic.
Oh, God.
Classic pray the vamp away.
Pray the vamp. I love that so much. Pray the vamp away. That's great.
And then we find out that we don't find out, but he essentially agrees to let Dewa take part in the ceremony because we were like, okay, kind of sketch behavior. Also, everyone here sketch behavior. We don't really trust anyone. Might as well just make sure that when Kolyan is buried, he is like given his proper rights. So he agrees to let Dewa help him with that, and we also kind of just paint it as like a just so you can keep an eye on your son because we also don't want him jumping out mid-funeral. We also see some tomes of. Right, I forgot to check again to see if there were tomes here. But anyways, we did find grave sites for failed heroes that we know came before us, but we don't know if they're stuck in the same loop. And Dewa kind of mentions like maybe everyone gets into a loop here, and this is just like how this plane of existence works. And then afterwards, we go back to the Kolyanovich Burgomaster house. We tell Irina basically all we kind of like know about her in an attempt to sort of like paint the picture of you are in grave danger. We need you to lay as low as possible if you want to be out of this danger. But we'll still try to get you safely to Valaki. We'll still try to bury your father and whatnot. But she does basically tell Ismark, I hate you and you're not my dad, and like runs away. So
That's definitely one
we
way to put it.
do. Yeah. We do go to the sort of merchant afterwards, and we meet his son, who takes a liking to Dewa, probably because she is just as tall as him. That's probably not why. But oh, actually, I forgot to mention. Do you want to see the art I commissioned and the little
I would
custom
very
tarot
much.
cards I made for us?
I would very
Fantastic.
much love to see this. Absolutely. Is this using anyone from my server, or was it?
Yeah, it was the. I don't know what his name is, but the most recent promotions.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yes. But yeah, I'll do that after. So yeah, we go there and we do find 2 magical items that we haven't detected yet, but we can just use Dewa's channel divinity to do so afterwards. And we also visit Mad Mary's house, where we find out more about her missing daughter and how everyone doesn't believe she actually exists because she was trying to get her to literally seem like she doesn't exist so that she doesn't get picked for the lottery. But it looks like she did escape through some sort of attempt at replicating a teleportation spell that we're not too sure if it did actually work or not, or where she ended up. But we just told Mad Mary, "We'll look into it, girl." In the meantime, Dagon was spying on them as a spider, or spying on the guest that she had as a spider, and we found out that
his companion, his minion, familiar.
oh yeah, a familiar. Okay, I thought he turned into the spider, but yeah, that's true. I remember now. And then we find out that they basically plan on using the funeral to snatch up Irina. So we are going to try to work around that. And I believe that that's where we left off.
Thank you very much. Take your much needed point of inspiration.
Where do I put that in Foundry?
So basically, you open up your character sheets, and then next to the level, at the right at the top, in the top right corner, there's a little star icon. Just click on that, and it appears as inspiration. Right at the top on your character sheet. There you go. There you go. So if it's white, that means you have inspiration.
Okay.
Okay. So here you all are. You got back, but it's only like a few minute walk away from Mad Mary's house as you've just come back. It still is somewhat late in the evening. The funeral is expected to take place early tomorrow. Irina has locked herself away in her room, with Ismark down in the living room with his father's coffin. He did go out briefly in order to speak to some various friends of his to help get some pallbearers and people for the funeral procession to help take him through to the chapel tomorrow at dawn. But here you all are, and you've obviously seen what the acquaintances or some of the people in the town. Just a reminder also that one of the people that you did see in that meeting seemed to be Pennywinkle, the shopkeeper's nephew, who didn't entirely, to be clear, didn't seem to be entirely aware exactly what he was doing. He was just playing with the toy that was given to him by Dewa. So whether or not he's a willing participant of this plot is unclear at this point.
Wasn't he called the simple or the something? The impotent.
Wait, what toy did we give him?
You gave him a little remind me what it was. Dewa, you gave him something,
Oh,
didn't you?
I thought I gave him like a trinket.
Yes,
I told him
it was a Dewa, but I don't know who it was.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It was. I told him it was like an elven artifact that brings good luck.
Also, we bought that cloak and that hat that we need to identify.
You did. You bought by the looks of things, he's pretty sure. Well, either he doesn't necessarily know what magic items are. I mean, there isn't. You haven't seen any kind of magic shops here at all, which is interesting. You've this is the first time you've ever seen anyone even selling anything remotely magical, even if the owner himself didn't seem to know it was magical in the first place. but yes, you haven't identified the cloak and the hats that you managed to procure from the shop. But here you all are. I'll say that you're in Ismark's living room. It is a comfortable place. There's a warm fire going on. You have a bit of time to yourself with Ismark in the other room and Irina upstairs. So, what would you guys like to do?
Oh boy, we have so much we need to do. So much. Oh boy.
First thing that Dewa's probably gonna do is identify. Do we want to identify the cloak first or the hat first?
Definitely the hat. For sure, the hat.
Yeah,
Okay.
the hat
So-
is sacred.
The hat.
So I'll have her use her channel divinity to try to cast identify.
Okay, I'm going to put. I'm going to assume that, of course. So you're going to use this as a ritual, is it? Is this?
No, as her channel divinity, so I still use it
okay.
as an action. Doesn't use it as a spell slot. But it allows me to not have to need any material components, so that's why I keep using it. Yeah. Like I am poor.
Okay, that's fine. So I've put the hat in your inventory, and then I'm going to identify it, and you can decide whether or not you'd like to share this with your companions or not.
I mean, I'll definitely give it back to Dagon. It'd be so rude if it's like, actually, this is useful. This is my hat now.
Well, you know what it is. He otherwise, unless you tell him what it does, he won't necessarily know exactly what it does.
Oh, okay. Wait. Okay, well, none of us can use it. Or do you not use the requirement, the like class requirements?
We can modify it a little bit.
Okay.
The suspense is killing me.
Yeah, so, well, that was gonna let you know. It's a hat of wizardry. So you can, I'll just read it. in case I butcher
Any
this.
of us could die and suddenly be a wizard.
We
never
can
know, it's
modify it a
real.
little bit, so that instead of being a wizard yeah, we'll just remove the wizard requirements, and that's fine.
Okay, then yeah, so it can be used as a spellcasting focus for like these spells, and as a magic action, you can try to cast a cantrip that you don't know. The cantrip must be on the wizard spell list and have a casting time of an action, and you make a DC 10 Intelligence Arcana check. On a successful check, you cast the spell. On a failed check, the spell fails, and the action used to cast the spell is wasted. In either case, you can't use this property again until you finish a long rest.
So
Okay.
basically, it's a one-time use per day of any cantrip, which is quite useful.
That's cool. That's cool.
Do you still want it, Dagon?
Cool, yeah.
For sure, for sure. It's purple.
Okay, then yeah, I'll give it to Dagon.
Okay.
Dagon, what's your spell save DC?
It is I think it's a 15. Let me check.
Oh, that's higher than. Is that higher than yours too? Noah?
No, it's a 14. Excuse me.
Oh, same. Same is fine. You can keep it. I
Do it.
mean, I feel like it would be nice to have, I don't know, like dancing lights, something like that. I don't know. It's probably not
yeah,
gonna be
if we
used
ever need-
aggressively, you know.
Yeah, it's.
Well, we can only use it
I
once
feel like
a
it'd be
day.
a wait. Yeah, and it is a whole action, so I think it'd be kind of silly to waste your action on trying a like damage cantrip when you have your own.
Yeah, but we do have stuff like shape water,
Yeah.
gust. You know,
There are many
create
interesting
bonfire.
wizards.
Wait,
Yeah,
you had that.
There are
Yeah,
plenty
you have
of
that.
many interesting wizard cantrips. So
I think utility ones that
Exactly,
are
yeah,
used
yeah.
often.
there are plenty of
But yeah.
yeah, there are plenty of very
Yeah.
interesting and very useful utility wizard spells. What about the cloak?
And if we
Do you
don't-
want to do the? Yeah.
I need to take a short rest first
Ah.
because I also
Oh.
used my channel divinity for something else. I can't remember what it was, but
In which case, do we talk to you know.
If you
the
want
two
to,
of
because
them.
it's also quite late at this point, you can simply just use a spell slot instead of doing it.
I don't have the material components though.
Ah, of course. Let me just double check.
Oh
that.
yeah, it takes a pearl.
Yeah, it requires a pearl worth 100 gold pieces. That is correct. Well looked out. Thank you.
I'm my own rules lawyer.
I greatly approve.
In which case, do we talk to them or do we?
I feel like. Well, okay. One thing I want to clarify too: did Negan overhear them saying like what was their plan exactly? Like to wait for Irina to go to the funeral and like intercept her, or were they hoping that she would go and then they would come in here and set up a trap, or like?
So
Did they specify?
Go ahead and make Dagan. Go ahead and make me a luck roll. So just a d20.
How much? Yeah.
Just a d20.
Like
Just-
when in the
just to see-
conversation?
Yeah, exactly. When in the conversation you're able to get it.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh shit! 18. That's pretty good.
You came in right as they were like info dumping.
Yeah. The classic, yeah. Villain info dump.
Yeah, no, that's pretty good. Okay, so with an 18, yeah, you basically got it in, because we ended when at the end of that sort of little bombshell, just for dramatic effect. But the conversation continued. They said, okay, so from what I understand, her brother is quite protective of her, but so I don't think there's one. Best I can tell, there's one of two opportunities: either she goes to the funeral, which is more likely, or she doesn't. Either way, all I need to do, Irene, if you have her house on the other side, just if you see her going out to the funeral, do nothing at all. But if you keep an eye out, and if everyone leaves and she's not with the party, then put your washing out on the washing line, and we'll know that she's still in the house. So it seems like they plan to use a sign to indicate whether or not she's there or not, and you get the information that they presume that the house will be empty for the funeral, and plan to go in to break in and take her, basically. If not, I know that that bloody idiot and his dogs has a little plan of his own. I think we might be able to push him in the right direction to encourage them to just give up the girl.
Whose dog? Wait.
You haven't
who
heard
is
this
that?
before. You haven't.
Yeah,
heard,
I'm like,
What is?
I haven't seen
What
it
is
all.
the name? I didn't even
you
hear.
didn't
what the
yeah,
name
you didn't
is.
get the name, but it's
No, the name was Bloody Idiot.
Yeah, Bloody Idiot. Yeah.
Oh. That's perfectly fine. Honestly, I admire their confidence, even though it's blind. I do have a plan that.
Ah. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Poppy.
Hey.
How you doing?
Sleepy.
And that was my guesstimation. I was like, well, she hasn't like reacted to any of our group chats, so I think she's probably still sleeping.
I got called into work last night and I did not. Should not have taken a nap afterward.
Don't worry about it. You actually didn't really miss anything. We just did our recap and we were just talking about what to do.
Hell yeah.
I
Okay.
tell you what, because
I watched last week. So.
Oh, you watched last week's. Okay, so you know what
I
happens.
did.
Okay.
Mhm.
Nice. Any thoughts on all that?
Nope. I
We
have
also
one
did-
thought, but I'm saving it.
We do have a plan that we know. That we're gonna roleplay out eventually. But
Yep.
first we need to talk to the two of them because they can't be clueless. I guess if everybody's okay with it, let's go up to knock on her door because she's shut herself off in her room.
Yep.
Is that what you're going to do? You're going to
Well,
go
Poppy's
knock on Irina's door.
Irina's door. Yeah.
Pocket,
Okay.
right?
Oh yeah, Poppy can crawl out of Dewa's pocket anytime.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's just gonna pop her
Just-
head out.
You're just like, ugh. Wait, it's like, you know, I think is it Donald Duck that
Donald
has
Duck, yeah.
the like waking up meme where he's like,
Oh.
Poppy coming out of the pocket.
So, you knock on Irina's door, and from here you hear from angry, "Fuck off, Ismark."
Okay, not Ismark, but I get it. I've been told worse. But we need to talk to you, Irina, because it's life and death. We just learned something. I'm gonna say this part like in a whisper, but I don't know if she can even hear. Can I mess her through the door?
Oh, I can still use telepathy even if I can't see the person somehow.
Oh,
I
yeah,
can
then
send
I
out a
don't-
message.
Yeah, then I just say, Irina, we need to talk to you, and then I just leave it to you to say the rest.
Then yeah, I think
Alright,
that
what-
was
what
just
do you-
gonna
What do you want?
project out the thought of it looks like your little villagers are planning on snatching you during the funeral, so we're trying to work out a plan to minimize the chances of that happening, since it seems like they aren't the only ones interested in doing this, on top of the already pre-existing threats that we were worried for.
You hear the footsteps coming before you hear a lock, a bolt being removed as the door swings open. I'm sorry, what? They're looking to take me? What?
Irina? Your house is heavily monitored. Well, it's not. I don't know how heavily, but my friend here has telepathy. So
Yeah, here, let me set us up. I'm just gonna create a thought song with like all of us. Let me see. Wait, actually, let me see how much the max is.
I think it's proficiency bonus.
I think so, but I'll double check. So it might be. Blip. There we go. Wait.
So that's okay. That's okay.
I see it.
She.
Yeah, okay.
Irina seems a little bit shocked by this. Interesting. Is that magic? I've never seen much before.
Not really, but close enough.
So what's going on?
I guess we just tell her what we overheard. Yeah.
And I would also mention there's also mention of a dog,
Dogs plural, I think.
maybe.
Right? Yeah.
The like swear under her breath a little bit. I know my father was not popular. They're good people. I think they're just terrified, angry, hurt.
Yeah, to be fair, I think they're hoping that by giving you up, Strahd will leave the town alone, which makes sense.
I think they're good people, true, but I don't think there's any point trying to talk them out of it or like appeal to their morality, because they are in desperate straits, and if you can't offer them anything better, you know.
If worse comes to worse, just
survivability.
kidnap her and hide.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying we give her to Strahd. I was like, Tegan, no.
What? For all the
Yeah,
things you've been
that works.
saying, are you okay?
But yeah, no, that works too. Yeah,
Bonk
true.
his head.
Yeah.
Let her hear that. She's already mad.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's no option to make a separate like group chat thought song. It's just all there.
Anyway, you know, he was always the kidder, but do you know a guy with dogs? Or a person with dogs in the village? Something like that?
I know Andrzej has a few kennels in his garden.
Does he hate you?
He... I don't know. I've known them since I was young. I know they don't like my father all that much.
I mean, to be fair, like I said, I don't think this has anything to do with like they want to get rid of you. They probably just want to get rid of the threat, and it's clear Strahd isn't going to kill you, so they probably don't see an issue with just handing you over.
Right. What should I do?
Are you open to discussion? I know you have every right in the world to be mad, and you can slap Ismark all you want once we get done talking. But are you okay with us actually talking this out and making a plan? Because we can do a lot of things, as you have seen. We have some ideas.
What ideas do you have? I mean, I'm happy just leaving. I still want to see my father's funeral, to be honest. But honestly, I
I'm
understand.
sorry. Right. Anyway, I am sorry about all of this mess. You don't deserve any of this. But we do have a plan. Basically, I can turn you invisible. The four of us have the power of witchcraft. That means we can do, we can kind of share the burden of turning you invisible. And then Dagon can turn into an animal that's fast moving, probably a warhorse or something similar, and take you, the invisible target, and leave, and Poppy can protect you and probably also be on the horse. And then I will disguise myself as you and go with Dewa to the funeral, just long enough to kind of distract them, throw them off, and then we'll just run away and meet up.
I guess I don't know what's going on. Hopefully that will work. I do know also that, actually, now I think about it, I know there's a man, Ivan. He has a couple of mastiffs. He lost 2 sons to the lottery, so he has a bit of a hatred for my family.
He's how old? You think he is he a capable fighter? Why are you particularly worried about him?
He's come. I've sometimes seen him outside the window a couple of times, angrily. He'll walk his mastiff down, and I don't know. I sometimes see him as staring at our house, and before walking on. I don't think he's really easily convinced.
You're worried about your scent. Is that what you're saying?
Not too, but I don't know if he's trained his dogs to follow me. I'd be surprised to, but
I assure you, dear, no dog can keep up with me.
I'm also going to need your clothes. If they're sweat stained, even better. We are going to put probably dirt, quite a lot of dirt actually, and mud on you. Hopefully you don't mind.
Oh, shit.
Because, I mean, things of nature. You're gonna be running through the woods.
I mean,
on a
you and
horse.
Poppy are the ones dealing with that, so up to you if you want that to be.
Poppy doesn't have to. I mean, they're not trained to track her, but they probably are trained to track you if you have like if they have like a piece of your handkerchief or something. I don't know. Dogs are scary, so we take precautions.
I see. I don't relish the idea, but it's better than the alternative. I mean, what? So what? I'm sorry, I'm a little confused. So am I going to the funeral? Are we just leaving? What's the plan?
You are and you're not. Sorry, that's. I don't want to confuse you. No, you're not. That would be very, very, very stupid. They're waiting for you there.
The alternative is we could disguise one of you as Irina and attend the funeral.
Yeah, that was our plan, right? That I would disguise myself and Dewa would come with me. Ismark, we'll have to talk to him. He's probably gonna be a liability. No offense. But yeah, because if you don't show up, the town is immediately going to erupt into chaos and come after you.
Well,
So
if you
someone
don't
has
show
to
up, they're
show
just
up.
gonna come to you here. So
Yeah, and then you're not gonna be able to get. Well, with Dagon, you can probably get pretty far, but I'm worried about the commotion attracting other beings. You know?
It's usually safer during daylight, but I understand. Okay. Fine, I understand. So I will be invisible, and you will look like me? Okay. I see.
I also need to imitate your voice, which I can do as a performer, but not 100%, but I know how to change my voice. But I'm also gonna need your clothes, like I said. And we're gonna
Be clear, your a disguise self spell can also replicate clothes, to be clear.
Yeah, I was talking about the sweat stains and like the
like hoping to get the smell.
I usually clean my clothes, so there's not really sweat stains.
It's
Or the
okay,
clothes you have on
Irina,
now.
I
What
know
about the
you
ones you're
live
wearing?
very cold weather, and the climate here is not hospitable, so no one's judging you. Like, bro.
See, I can give you my clothes from today if you want. It's a little bit strange.
Yes, please.
She like looks at you. I don't know if you're quite my size, but okay.
Of a similar stature? Oh,
Yeah,
am
I
I
don't-
smaller?
How tall are you? How big are you?
5'6", right?
160 centimeters? I don't use feet. I don't know.
Sure.
Like 5'4", I think?
Okay, so
Or
roughly the same.
Wait, 4...
Yeah,
yeah,
okay,
5'4",
roughly the same.
There you go.
Hey, Dagon, can you actually, like, conjure dirt and stuff, or do we need to go sneakily collect some?
Conjure dirt?
Leaves and, like,
I
just
don't think it'd be
anything that's-
permanent.
Oh.
I don't have the ability to create anything.
But we could probably like if she just like changes and bathes before we leave. If one of us has like perfume or something, which like presumably
I have so many bottles of perfume on my person right now.
It's like, that's my number one travel gear item is perfume.
I have a rainwater scented one, but I'm pretty sure that's different because it doesn't have like the smell that's a little like a bit of a stink. That would actually be the smell of rainwater. So we probably need to get some dirt, just to be safe. Do we, Dagan? You would know.
I don't believe so.
I mean,
You
yeah,
don't
could we
believe
do
you
like
can
any kind of...
conjure dirt, or do we?
No,
Sorry,
I
Lucia,
can't.
well,
I
you
can't.
can't. Oh.
Yeah, because I think you would need, because like
Well,
most of the, yeah, because most of the like cantrips and stuff that let you are like temporary, and I mean, I think you'd have to like prepare as
Can't we just
possible
open
for
the
it.
back door and like
Yeah, because that's what I was gonna say. I was like,
scoops him?
because they probably
You
have a
mean
yard.
leaving? You mean leaving now, or did you?
No,
go,
as in like we literally just go outside the house to grab.
No,
like,
I thought
dirt
I
off the
heard
ground.
Poppy say we just leave and skip town.
Oh, Poppy,
Oh no!
is that-
Like open the door.
Looks like Poppy is suddenly awake for some
Grab
reason
her.
as she climbs out your
Hooray!
clothes.
Oh, yeah. Actually, yeah. We
Oh,
we
yeah.
have already.
Oh, yeah, I don't
filled her
think
in
we-
on things. Yeah.
Did we ever
We
introduce Irina, or did Bobby just like walk out and?
Oh no! I'm Chaos Gremlin. I'm just here now.
Yeah.
You see Irina
Um,
take a step back. Sorry, was this in your shirts, Lorraine? Or
No,
was
it was
it-
in my
it
coat
was-
pocket.
Okay. Okay. Oh.
This is our
so
pet butterfly.
you feel a lot better having had basically a very, very long sleep. You had dreams while all of this was going on. You saw a wonderful sight of multicolored, almost a kaleidoscope of color. There were little bouncing rabbits all over the place. You felt good. And you wake up to having these not much of a headache, but you just sort of have a slight like twinge in your mind as your eyes open. You feel yourself like stuffed in something soft, and you wonder if this is some sort of continuation of the dream. Only to hear the sounds of your friends talking with Irina, and as you fidget around, you realize you're in a pocket.
Yeah. I don't think me being in a pocket is like a rare occurrence. I'm pretty sure I've got it down to like whose pocket it even is at this point.
Question: What would you
It's like,
have?
yes.
What would you have in your in the pocket that you put Poppy there, Dora?
Actually, let me check my inventory to see if there's something funny.
I mean, most of it can be in your pack, but obviously, if there's something small, you might decide that you want to have easy access to that just might be in your jacket pocket or something.
Let me. 'Cause I do have. What is my pouch? Okay, no, I don't think I have anything. Actually, yeah, this is probably where she would keep like a spare ration, her holy symbol, and like her tinderbox. Most
Oh,
likely.
I've just seen the art. Holy shit!
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's so great.
Gorge.
I'm gonna save that. That's brilliant. Quite the little party. I mean, I'm looking at. I'm kind of curious now, looking at what Day was wearing. I'm wondering like where are the pockets? Now I think about it.
So yeah, the pockets would be like in the cloak, I would assume, where it's like when she pulls it back around, they're like it's like an actual like
Right.
coat
Okay.
more so than just a cloak. Yeah.
Okay, makes a bit more sense.
So like in Barovia, presumably she'll probably have it like wrapped around her more so than just like.
Alright.
Yeah. I also do find it funny.
That
'Cause-
creepy ass doll spinning on the end of that staff. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, I didn't.
It's a horrible reminder to myself.
But yeah, I also do find it funny to like see it in perspective of like the fact that Dagon and Dewa are like the two humans, but like Dewa's probably the most off-putting person in the party just by like height alone. Like she does not like blend into Barovia whatsoever. I think the whole party is very much a sore thumb.
That is quite a nice picture. Damn, I need to put that in the thingy. That's good.
I'm gonna help scoop Poppy out of the pocket because I kind of hear a stirring in there.
Mm-hmm.
See if she
Good morning.
she's actually not morning, but hi. Oh yeah, this is our friend. You know, Poppy. Do you want us to ask who the old lady was so that later you can maybe smash her brains open?
No, that was really nice. You guys should have had some.
I think it was the equivalent of a date rape drug.
Oh boy. Okay.
You immediately passed out. Imagine she didn't tell you that you would
She did
immediately
tell
pass
you.
out.
No, she did.
No, she said
that
that
it's
it
for
helps
sleep.
people sleep. Is that she said it is supposed
And
to
she
help
was
you sleep?
right.
And you take one before you go to bed, and then you can rest easy. It didn't say that you fall unconscious immediately. Okay.
I mean, I would have presumed that that's the case.
So you're just calling Poppy stupid. Not that I disagree.
No, I'm saying that she probably knew that would happen, and that's why she took it.
Oh, Poppy.
So you're calling her an extra idiot. Not that I disagree.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Old lady.
Poppy's gonna
anyway.
sit on that. You better watch your meal.
Do you know who the old lady who keeps peddling the pastries is?
Do you say that to Irina?
To Irina, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. She's not from here. She's from a... Oh, she and her... Sometimes I see one of her apparent sisters comes here from a nearby place.
Is that not a good... Yeah, where?
From an old mill, somewhere between Hiran and Vanaki. She
Is
and her...
that a livable... They live there?
Apparently, it's a kind of a strange one, and some people sometimes get a little hooked on those things, and she makes good money from it, I think.
Did you say a mill?
Mm.
Is it on a precipice?
I mean, I don't know about a precipice. It's out on the hills.
That was gonna turn to the others, and probably still in the mind link, so Irina hears this, but
Yeah.
she's just gonna be like, "Oh, that was part of the reading." The Sword of Sunlight was a lonely mill on a precipice. We might have to eventually go visit.
A group of old, wizened women selling weirdly
Well, 3.
powerful food.
Three.
3! The magical number!
Is it?
Would you look at that?
I don't really know much about magic, honestly.
Is the number of witchcraft?
Is it? No.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a couple numbers, but yeah.
What's it about the
At least 9.
Don't worry about
Oh. We'll tell you about it once. Okay, one thing at a time. Okay, if you want to know later, once you're not dead.
Once
Do you
I'm
know
not
her
dead,
name?
I'm not dead now, but okay.
No. Anyway, do you know her sisters and her name?
Give me a sec.
Probably gonna be some fucked up hag shit.
And also, is it only...
I don't know about
The
her.
PTSD flashbacks.
I don't know necessarily about about her sisters, but I know the one that often comes here, her name is Morgatha. Morgantha.
That's definitely a hag name. That's not a witch. That's a.
I think my grandma's mom was named Morgantha.
And how was she? Be honest.
She liked to peel little girls' skin off. We don't talk to her. She's probably still somewhere. We don't really see her at family gatherings, sadly.
Good on you for like kicking her out of the family. At least my family would have tried to be like, you know what? Some people are just weird like that.
Yeah, I personally kicked my grandma's mom out of the family. Me. That was all.
No, as in the rest of you realized that that was fucked up and kicked them out. You know.
No, I was fucking with you. But yeah, we don't really talk to her anymore. But it seems like these people might be my distant relatives. Wait.
Even less promising. Guys, do we need this sword? I don't think we actually.
Oh boy.
Feeling Poppy. Any side effects?
Good question. Side effects?
I mean,
roll me an insights check, please, on yourself.
Like, how well do I know myself?
Nine. You feel hungry. Kind of, those pastries are nice.
Hungry for
more.
Probably more pastries. Yeah, like these are literally drugs.
Yeah, did
Look at that.
anyone else grab the rest of them?
No.
No.
As soon as he passed out, we threw them out.
Yeah. We actually stepped on them. Yeah, we stepped on them just for good measure.
So, yeah, that's unfortunate. So, yeah, anyways, that was our plan, Irina. Any thoughts, concerns?
Concerns, I have many. But I guess we'll see what the dawn brings. I just hope maybe they'll see sense and, you know, not want to just... I mean, I've known these people for a long time. I don't want... Yeah, I don't want this all to be what happens. It's depressing.
It'll be fine. Right? I do think these two probably need to roll around. Yeah. In your bed for a second. Maybe to get that
One of us.
that scent going.
Yes. And could I please just have your clothes? If I mean, we can all leave. Give you a moment.
Yeah, I would rather than not just dress in front of you, but...
I mean, I would, because we're not leaving now. I would keep it on.
Yes,
just don't change when we get up. Yes. Yes.
Oh, I can.
And we can put them on.
I can leave my clothes outside my door this evening when I get change into my night clothes, if that's acceptable.
Yeah, should be fine. Then we wear it tomorrow. You also don't need to leave it outside your door. You can just give it to us tomorrow morning. She'll put it on. Then.
I mean, we say tomorrow morning, but isn't it like the funeral is literally at daybreak? So when we leave, it will still be dark because Yeah, right?
Yes.
I mean, when
Right.
is sunrise for you guys?
We don't have a clock, but it's sun. We mark it by sunrise.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
So
Because
the
for
plan.
yeah, go on.
What's a clock?
We do need to figure it. Oh, it's a magical little thing. It's neat. We'll bring you one once we get out of here.
We'll teach you how to
Jagan.
count.
So we do have some options. If we leave when it's still pretty dark, a warhorse running out of the door is pretty fucking conspicuous. Do we want you to, as Invisible Irina, maybe to
We
go
also have the option of a panther. Not quite as fast, but still pretty quick.
I mean, a panther.
Also-
would
Yeah,
be
but a
black.
panther.
It'd be more suspicious, but it can probably blend better.
Is it quiet? More quieter?
Does it have a
It-
stealth bonus for being a
It
cat?
does. It does.
Hey!
Just a second, I'll tell you what it is.
Right. Yeah, panthers are pretty. Yeah. Would you mind,
Actually-
Poppy, if we painted you black?
I mean, she could just bring her wings in, you know? That's.
Right. Yeah. Wait, that sounds a little problematic. Never mind.
Like, do you mind if we just put
You're-
blackface on you?
No. Suddenly, Strahd doesn't seem so evil anymore.
Yeah. It's literally like, are we the baddies? But, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, can Irina ride a panther? That's probably a more important question, because it doesn't matter how fast he is if Irina has to walk
What's a
normal
panther?
pace. Can you ride a horse?
Yes.
It's basically that.
Okay.
Smaller and faster.
So a panther is just a horse. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
like cat-like. It's like a giant
Yeah.
cat that's fast.
Oh,
Mm.
large cats. Oh, okay. I know some of the kids in town would sometimes catch cats, but okay.
Oh.
Yeah, they won't catch this one. Don't worry about it.
It'll be him. Him. Not an actual animal. It'll be him you're riding on. And he'll protect
Okay,
you.
don't
Along
make
with...
this weird.
No, way! I'm gonna mute myself for 5 minutes.
you're going in timeout.
Yeah, no.
Oh dear.
Yeah, but still, a panther leaving even like the back door is probably this is still a little. You're gonna be invisible for. Is it an hour or is it 4 hours? Let me check.
It just, yeah, I think it's an hour. I'm not sure.
Let me see. Why does it say constant? Oh no, that's hold person. It's up to an hour, yeah.
Okay, then yeah, probably. Just an hour then.
How stealthy are you in that form, Dagon?
It's a +5.
Does anyone have pass without a trace?
It's not on my spell list, I don't think.
Is it on the wizard spell list? Oh no, it's not. It's not a
Yeah,
cantrip.
it's not a cantrip for sure.
Not a
It'd be a
fucking
crazy cantrip.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Well, in that case, Poppy,
And it can
how
also.
stealthy are you?
Bonus action.
You can what?
The panther can also hide as a bonus action.
Do you want to Can you hide and move, or is it like an action to hide and then?
I could action
Next.
dash, bonus action hide.
Yeah.
So I could, in the same turn, I could hide and
Mm.
dash.
That sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty perfect. Would Poppy being on you affect the roll, or? No?
Well, they would probably both have to roll, but like.
I think we need to
Poppy...
be more concerned about this lady who doesn't even know what a panther is being on the back of one.
Oh no, she's gonna be invisible, so we'll cast invisibility on her. Because she's the
Right,
one
but
that
if she
people are
can't even
gonna-
hang on.
Well, that's why we asked her if she could.
She can ride a. She can ride a horse, and he's slower as a panther than he is as a horse.
Go ahead and make
But
me a
seemingly he
int-
won't have reins.
Yeah, and a saddle. Or stirrups.
Yeah.
I assume the
Yeah,
burgomaster
you did
probably
better.
has something. Do you have anything like that, like a saddle that could help you?
Nope. Finding one would be helpful.
No, I mean like in Irina's house. Because your dad was a burgomaster, I assume he had some good stuff.
I mean, we have an old horse, but I don't. Is it the same size as a horse as Panther?
I'm sure we could adjust the straps.
Yeah.
It's pretty close. Not really.
I see. Okay.
You'll just be really sore. Don't worry about it.
It's also, we don't need to run at full speed until we get a little bit away. To somewhere where even if you accidentally fall off, they're not gonna hear your, like, the sound. Maybe we just go sneaky first, and then once Dagon and you and Poppy are at a safe distance, and then we
Okay.
go full speed.
Sure. Well, yeah,
Right?
I can do that.
Yeah. So we just need some dirt.
I got it.
And again, we
you're
probably
very...
don't want to be doing this until like we actually go to leave. Because her scent's just gonna get all over the dirt.
You mean her scent? It's
Yeah.
gonna be... Oh. Yeah, she needs to shower and then dirt.
Yeah, and like before we leave, not right now, or else the oils are just gonna come back.
Mm.
He like sniffs herself a
Mud
second.
bath.
I think I'm okay, but. All right, so she's going to then have a bath, give you her clothes, and that's going to be the plan for the night. Is that right?
Should Lorene sleep in her bed?
Yes.
Maximize
And probably in her dirty clothes, piling.
Wow, this is getting weird. Sorry, just let you know. this is sounding like the start of an OnlyFans stream.
Yeah. Like, I need you to get naked and let me sleep with you.
Pile up those clothes. Let me sleep on your dirty laundry.
Oh no.
0 dear. Okay. So that's the plan then. I'll say that that plan's been enough for you, and you haven't really done anything. So if you wanted to have the benefit of a short rest day, in order to get your channel divinity back, you certainly could have. Is there anything while you're doing that? Is there anything else that you guys would like to do? It's still at the moment. It is still around about just before 6, so early evening still. There is still plenty of time to go out and maybe do some information gathering should you choose to. or we can fast forward to. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna let everyone have a short rest, if they want to. 1 second. Let me just press the button for it. There it is. So yeah, you can all have a short rest, should you choose to. Yeah.
And in that case, I will just go ahead and use that channel divinity now.
Yay!
Once again, you,
So-
Dagon passes over the item to you to get this investigated. So you've cast that spell, and there you go.
Oh, it's a cloak of protection. So it'll give you a +1 on
nice.
your saving throws and your armor class.
Very nice.
Does anyone in particular want this?
I think one of Irina's protectors, probably.
What
I don't know-
is Poppy's AC?
It's probably pretty high because you can do the unarmored.
Yeah, probably. Dagon would need it more. I would
16.
guess.
But
And it does require attunement, to
Okay.
be clear, as well.
Also, that reminds me, Dagon, did you want the actual Golthius staff back? Because that's the one that lets blights not attack you. If you wanted to just attune
Nah,
to it and leave it there. Okay, that
That-
was just 2
that's-
staffs.
yeah.
Okay,
Wait, didn't
Um,
someone who's attuned to it now?
that was.
Didn't we- Oh, I think you're gonna really need that when we try to get away.
Yeah, fair.
I mean, I also have Thunder Wave if they try to like swarm us, but I don't want to kill villagers. That sounds.
What was I gonna say too? Oh yeah, because the thing is, can Dagon still use magic items in?
No.
Okay, no.
No, so when you use the wild shape, any weapons or any tools clothes usually either they can choose whether to drop to the ground or it will meld into the new form, but they won't be able to use any items while they're transformed. No.
Yeah, so I wouldn't be able to use the Hat of Wizardry,
Mhm.
but if it was like
Mhm.
a static effect, like
I mean, you can anyways because you can't cast a spell with any verbal or somatic components.
I know your hat is very precious and sacred to you, but I could probably use the hat.
okay,
if
I'll
only.
give it to.
Yeah.
yeah.
If
Yeah,
only for
I'll give that
tomorrow.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm sure her intelligence is higher than Dagon's, anyways. since it
Yeah,
does
true.
require an
Because you would have
intelligence
to
Yeah.
do the Arcana checks.
Yeah, I think me and
Okay.
Deva have the same intelligence. Yeah.
I will give.
So who you
that
giving the
to-
cloak to, Deva?
Yeah. So do we want? Because Poppy could have it. I don't think she is necessarily low on any of these, but she could use it if we want to give it to one of. Well, yeah. We want to give it to one of us. We could also, because the thing is, I feel like no. Actually, let me see.
Oh, that hat does require attunement, by the way.
Oh shit.
So, but you can attune to it over a long rest.
Long or short rest. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I mean, because you you identified the hat prior to this one. If anyone wanted to attune to it during this break that just happened now, that would be fine. But obviously the cloak of attunement, cloak of protection, would require another hour to attune to. Now it's been identified.
Should I? Shall I? Take in with your permission.
Of course.
Okay, great. I guess that's the plan then.
So are you
I
getting
think.
both?
Wait, what? Getting both?
Did you want both the cloak and the wizard hat, or just the wizard hat?
I think the cloak should probably go to Dagon because Poppy is
But he
already
can't-
pretty sturdy.
Yeah, but he can't
Oh,
use
he
it when he's
can't!
in wild shape. So yeah.
Fuck. Yeah. What do you think? I don't know. I am pretty vulnerable.
Yeah. Well, because how many things are you attuned to right now?
0. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
okay. Well,
Wait, does my wand need attunement?
No. Actually, no, it does not. Actually, let me double check that.
Okay, then
No,
actually 0.
no, it doesn't. No, it does not require attunement. I didn't expect that. Okay.
okay. So
Yeah,
then,
so-
yeah, if you wanted
yeah.
to, you could also get the cloak of protection, and they'll give you
Okay.
a bonus.
Okay. But just so everybody knows, because Della thought of ritual casting, we're all gonna be taking on the burden of concentration after doing the ritual. So even if I get hit and lose my concentration, Irina doesn't lose the invisibility.
Yeah. So Jen, for context, circle magic is what she means. Not like ritual casting invisibility.
Oh shit! I can't
Yeah.
call it like witchcraft,
Yeah.
ritual.
Okay, so you're going to actually use use circle magic for this.
Yes.
Okay, let me just double check the rules as listed for that, because it's the first time anyone in one of my games has actually used it since its introduction. So let me just double
Beautiful.
check that. Let's see.
Try to convince my players in-person game to play around with it, but they can't be bothered to read, so it hasn't happened.
Yeah, see, that's the main issue is both me and Clary are too much of readers, so we're like, we're gonna use this, I don't care.
Oh no, have I not enabled
I
it?
love
English majors.
Double check.
It is in my feats.
Forgotten Realms. Forgotten Realms. Heroes of... Oh, okay, there it is. Where is the compendium for that?
Oh, here. I
Heroes of
think I
Faerun,
can-
there it is. Heroes of Faerun, Circle Magic. Where is it? Circle Magic, Circle Magic, Circle Magic. Spells, okay, Circle Magic. Okay. So, eligible spells. Any spell that has a casting time of an action or 1 minute or longer, and it is cast using a spell slot can be cast as a circle spell. To cast a circle spell, follow the usual rules for spell casting, as described in the player's handbook, as well as the following rules for circle spells. A circle spell has one primary caster. Unless otherwise specified, you, as the primary caster, decide the spell's targets, maintain concentration if the spell's duration entry, if required by the spell's generation inquiry, provide the spell components, and expend the slot for casting the spell, and decide any of the any other options noted in the spell's description. The spell's effects originate from you. So, initiating a circle spell. You take a magic action to initiate casting a circle spell. When you do so, choose which circle casting option you see. We'll see the options below. You're using for this casting. You must also meet any of the other requirements described in that options text. Until the circle spell's casting is complete, you must maintain concentration on the spell. If a reaction would trigger when a creature casts a spell, such as the reaction taken to cast Counterspell, it also triggers when you take this action to initiate a casting spell. Okay, so secondary casters. Casting a circle spell requires one or more other spellcasters called secondary casters lend their magic to the spell. A secondary caster must have either the spellcasting or pact magic feature, which I'm pretty much sure it's basically all of you except for Poppy, to participate in a circle spell. After you initiate the spell, each secondary caster takes the magic action to contribute to the spell. A secondary caster can take this action only while within 30 feet of you and before the start of your next turn. The spell has a casting... If the spell casting had a time of 1 action, the circle spell's effects occur immediately after the final secondary caster takes the required action to contribute to the spell. You decide which secondary caster is the final one. If the spell has a casting time of 1 minute or more, you and each secondary caster must take the magic action on each of your turns for the entire casting time, and you must each maintain concentration while you do so. In this case, if any caster's concentration is broken, the spell fails and the spell slot is wasted. Spell failure. If a circle spell fails...
Someone is at the front
Sorry. Someone else got it. If a circle spells fail, nothing happens. Oh, you don't expend the spell slots, and do not, and any material component are not consumed. To cast the spell again, you must start over from the beginning. Okay, shut up. God damn it. Okay.
And then we'd want the distribute option.
So, yeah, so if the following options... circle casting options. If you the following options cast enhancing counter spell, you can also use 1 circle casting option at a time. Some spells require have a casting of this circle spell action, a selection and then a description instead of the one using options before. You could use that one instead. So so there's augment. When you cast a spell using a range of 5 feet, you can increase the range of the spell by 1,000 feet per secondary caster. Oh, that's a lot. To a maximum of 1 mile. Distribute. When you cast a spell that requires concentration, you can distribute the mental load of the spell among you and the secondary casters. That's interesting. Once the casting is complete, you and all secondary casters can maintain concentration on the spell. As long as at least one caster who's contributed to the spell casting maintains concentration, the spell's effects remain active. Expand. When you cast a spell that requires an area of effect, you can increase the dimension of the spell's area of effect by 10 feet per secondary caster contributing to the spell. For example, if a spell has a 20-foot sphere radius, it can increase it by so on and so forth. Each secondary caster contributing must expend a spell slot. And you're using which one? Sorry, did you say?
Distribute. So the
Distribute.
concentration one.
Aha. And there's also prolong, safeguard, and supplant. I won't bother reading everything. But if you want to, just a reminder, you can go into the compendium sections, go down to the Heroes of Faerun folder, and then under the item that says Heroes of Faerun, there's an entire compendium for the entire book built into Foundry. Okay, so interesting. I assume you're not doing it now, because obviously it's a 1 hour casting duration, so yeah.
Yeah, so right before Irina and Dagon and Poppy leave is when we do it.
Yeah.
So that we take full advantage of the hour.
Sorry, I had read it in the past, I was just rereading it now, because it's the first time I've actually seen people use it, and I'm actually kind of excited. It's kind of cool, honestly. I like it.
So cool.
So
Okie
Poppy
dokie.
cannot take part of that, though, right?
You do not have
No.
the spell casting feature or pact magic, therefore you cannot contribute to a spell casting circle. If you later decide to multi-class into a spell casting subclass, you potentially could.
Yeah, you could always take like a 1-level dip in like Warlock, Sorcerer,
That's
Wizard, and then
exactly
you
what I
would
was-
have it. Yeah. That's only if you wanted
honestly, you have everything going for you. I don't even see why you would need to multi-class. Like, you've been hitting this freaking hard. I feel like,
I mean,
yeah.
it would just be to have like the spell casting feature
Mhm,
if you wanted to participate.
Yeah. It's
Get a
probably
couple
fine.
spells.
Okay.
Nah.
So
Free
you guys have your plan set up. You guys know what the plan to do once the morning arrives. Considering that it is still a little after 7 p.m. at the moment, is there anything that you'd like to do for the rest of the day, or if you'd like, we can continue to the morning?
I think for me personally, I am probably going to until it's that time probably talk with Irina to learn how to behave as her, because I don't want like if someone she's supposed to recognize at the funeral I don't have any reaction to immediately be like, wait, Irina's weird today. So yeah, probably that.
Okay, go
And I
ahead
don't
and
think
make.
I have.
A thought.
Sorry.
I was gonna say just a thought. Dagon does have speak with animals, and he can use that free once a day.
Oh, I was
Could
also. Sorry,
potentially
go
go
on.
talk to the dogs
Oh yeah.
and see what might be able to
You
be
can.
learned from them, or possibly persuade them to ignore any sense.
You
Well,
can
you could tell him.
just bear in
Be like,
mind that you wouldn't be able to cast a spell while in animal form.
Right, right.
oh yeah, no, he meant like right now. Well, yeah.
Like today, yeah.
But I was gonna say too. Actually, might also be worth being like, hey, if you're a good boy and you pretend like you can't actually sniff her out into the woods, I will give you a whole steak. It will just get you. But yeah, I think Dewa doesn't have anything else she's gonna do for the night, so she'll probably go with Dagon or something. But I'm just gonna be right back. I have to go to the bathroom. So
Sorry, we can do a quick break. That's fine.
okay.
What time is it? Yeah, it's already about halfway through. Yeah, we'll do a quick break, and we'll come back to it. I need to quickly fill up my drink anyway. So yeah, we'll come back to it. Yeah, but yeah, I'm kind of excited you're planning to use circle magic. I've really kind of wanted this to happen. Like I said, it's just I've had the idea of circle magic way longer, way before this became like an official rule set. So I definitely liked it being part of the new book. That's cool.
Maybe one day I'll be able to.
Okay.
Ding, ding, da, 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 da.
go. Decided to the cat decided to jump up on me, so I have her with me at the moment. There you go. You. Ow, 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 ow. God damn it. Okay. Yeah, I love you too. She's very aggressive in her love. God damn it. Yeah, you. She's a big baby, honestly. Everyone back. Okie dokie. So, yeah, is there anything anyone would like to do before bed, or shall we advance time?
You want to go talk to the dogs?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
actually,
wants to.
Yeah.
I think, well, do we
at
want to
the
try to
very
go?
least,
Yeah, try to go see them
we
at
would
least.
see what the living situation is, like see how far away they are, see if they're outdoors, that kind of thing. Okay. So yeah, Dewa is gonna tag along with Dagon, and the other two stay here with Irina. Okay.
Yep.
Irina, could you point us in the direction of these dogs?
Sure.
I'd like to go have a word with them.
So, Ivan, Ivan lives on the far east side of town. Relatively, medium-sized house. He keeps his dogs inside ever since his son's passed away.
Keeps them inside.
Perhaps we sneak in and kill him in the middle of the night. Then we wouldn't have to worry about the dogs.
We could set it on fire.
Yes.
Or we try to talk to him first, and then we see.
When Dawa is the voice of reason, we are in serious trouble.
To be fair, I fully just play with the fact that she's true neutral, so she's constantly just like, how about we do as least as possible?
Fair enough. We'll go talk to the man.
So,
When
you.
you're
How
talking,
long would it take to walk there and back?
It's a relatively
I
small
think-
town, so no more than 5-10 minutes.
before you leave, I'm probably going to give you both bardic.
Oh yeah, fair.
And remind me, how
That
long does
would
Bard's
be
Inspiration last again?
Is
Like
that an
10
hour?
minutes.
And
Oh yeah, no, now
10
it's
minutes.
it's
An
longer,
hour.
I think.
Yeah, 10 minutes is criminal. No.
Well, it
That
used to be
does not.
that in 2014.
I would
But it's
I would kill someone. That would be so
Well,
irritating.
yeah, because I know every time I played with bards in 2014, that was their main complaint, was that bardics only lasted like no time at all.
Wait, I should probably actually cast it, right? Wait.
Yep, so target
Yeah,
your
just
person.
target us,
Yeah. So target the person
Dagon,
you're casting
Yeah.
for.
Wait, actually now it's on Dewa, right?
Yes.
And
Yeah.
now I do it again. Why don't I have bardics? I didn't
Maybe you used it earlier today.
use them.
Oh yeah,
Didn't
did
you?
you use
Did
them?
I-
Maybe.
we haven't had a long rest since that
They haven't-
last Okay,
Yeah.
combat
Did them in
encounter.
the morning.
Could have used it in the morning.
Yeah, do you want to
Okay,
give it
how-
to
how
Dagon
long-
instead?
Yeah, probably, but I can't do it now. I can't rescind.
Um,
You gotta wait
'Cause
till
I-
you get to 5
Well,
when you
I'll-
get them back after a short rest.
Oh yeah, but let's see. I can delete it on mine, and then you could probably just like manually put one back in there.
Yeah. You want to do it on Dagon instead.
Wait, how do I manually put? Oh,
Basically,
you
press
can
the button
do
that
that.
says.
I didn't know.
Just basically press the button that says "Don't consume resource." Basically.
Oh yeah, you could do that too. When you select on him, when you select on it, just don't check that.
There you go.
Beauty.
Excellent. So, the two of you head out into the rain to go to his house. Once again, Dagon, you spot the woman up in the window, keeping an eye on things.
I'm gonna wave at her.
She immediately just disappears from the window and closes the blinds. So, it takes about 5 minutes. You come across this older building on the eastern side of town. It's a little bit dilapidated, much like the rest of this town, to be honest. And you can hear the sound of dogs in the inside. It's like big, deep, like a sound coming in, with the murmured sound of a man kind of in the process of like perhaps maybe feeding them or playing with them, and just weighing them. It's not exactly clear from the sounds on the inside, but you presume that this is probably the right place.
Dagon's eyes just like light up immediately after he hears the dogs. Oh boy! So I guess we'll walk up to the door and kind of give it a.
Immediately, both dogs you hear go absolutely wild. You can hear the sound of clattering dog nails on floorboards as they sort of scatter towards the door. You can hear something like thud against the door quite loudly. It's like you can hear it now
Relatable.
directly on the other side of the door. You then hear the muffled sound of a very upset man. Get the fuck away from there! God damn! And you hear like the sound of something scratching on floorboards as presumably the dogs are being pulled away. There's more barking from the inside, but eventually you see this man pull the door slightly, but only so there's a tiny little gap in the door frame. You can't really see past him, but you can still see like the clattering of dog feet just beneath his legs as they seem to be like struggling to either look or get past their master. But
As I hear him like talking closer to the door, can I cast detect thoughts so that I can sense or see if I can sense thoughts coming from him? Seemingly I
Okay.
will, but
Sure.
unless he doesn't actually have any.
Yeah, no, you
but
can.
yeah, okay.
You absolutely can. You cast that. You see this older man. It honestly bears an odd resemblance to you in a way, Dagon. Older, balding man, very stern look, maybe in his 50s, perhaps early 60s. Looks a little bit sort of disheveled, but no less muscular. This is a man who's clearly worked a lot in his life. He has, he's a little bit hairier. He's maybe some sort of axe cutter, something physical to allow for that kind of strength. And as he kind of comes to the door, he like shoves two dogs back, saying, "Go down, sit, stay, good." Who are you? And the thoughts you get are, what the fuck are these people? Simple as.
Okay.
Dagon will introduce himself. Hello, my name's Dagon, and I asked around town, and I heard you were the fella to turn to if one was interested in acquiring a dog.
Look at you a little bit suspiciously. The thoughts you get, they go, what? I don't know who's saying that. My dogs aren't for sale.
Dewa's gonna presumably she's got a mind link up still, or she would have put it on only Dagon before putting here at some point. She doesn't talk out loud, but she'll probably just send him like a message telepathically to let him know like dogs aren't for sale as a warning.
Also, I mean, he did say that as well, so
yeah,
you know.
yeah. Oh, okay.
Well, I say every man has his price, but you're not interested?
Make a persuasion check.
Oh no, persuasion check. You're gonna do good.
You can add your bardic if you want to.
You
I don't-
probably should.
I mean, I don't.
6. That was a 7 minus 2. That's a 5.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I feel like at that point, you might as well just not use the bardic.
I feel like maybe I should have. It's okay. You're gonna do good next time.
He looks at you. The thoughts that you get, Taylor. Oh, who the fuck is this rich fucker? Let's get rid of him. You're some sort of fancy rich fucker, then. No, my dogs aren't for sale.
No, not rich at all. Just an adventurer who's traveling through town, and I could use a good dog by my side.
If anything, he doesn't know what to do with all his money, and thus why we're now here.
He like glares at you and just that's not my problem. He looks
Well,
very angry. You get the impression through your detect thoughts that this guy's losing his patience at this point.
I will pull out a gold piece and hand it to him, and say, "I'm sorry to have troubled you this late in the evening, but if you don't mind, if I could just have a few moments of your time, perhaps ask a few questions about maybe where I could find a dog or how you go about training. I promise it won't take more than a few minutes."
You already upset him, but this gold helps. I will say you can roll persuasion with advantage, but it is a slightly higher DC than planned. Because you've already pissed him off once, and your happy-go-lucky attitude is not helping. Okay.
You could add your bardic to that.
Yeah, I will, for sure.
Hell yeah.
So that would have been a 19 plus.
19 go. Oh, you pressed disadvantage rather than advantage.
Yeah.
Yes, it'd be
Okay, so
19
20,
minus,
22. 22.
yeah.
Okay, so 22, yeah. He kind of takes the coin from you, looks you in the eye. They were used to you. If nothing else, I can get some wine with this. Fuck it, fine. What do you want to know?
Does Dewa tell me that?
Yeah, I think she would just send. He's good with the money now.
Okay. I'm gonna say, okay, well, if you don't mind, we can go have a seat. I've got a couple of bottles of wine in my pack. We could crack open a bottle and have a quick chat.
This is going to require another persuasion check, I think, because you know, answering a couple of questions is one thing. Being having the stranger asked if they can come in for a drink is a bit of another thing. Go ahead and make me another persuasion check. Let's lower DC than before.
Haha.
Oh shit! Natural 20 for a total of 18.
Oh yeah.
He looks at the gold, looks at you for a second. Another gold, sure.
By all means, good sir. Anything for a good quick chat and a bit of information and a drink with a fellow dog lover.
Takes he takes the other. Do you present him another coin, another gold?
Yes.
Yeah, he takes it. Much like everyone else in this town, he kind of like takes a couple of steps back from the door, but doesn't directly invite you inside.
Yeah, Dewa just goes in anyways.
I will step in and cross through the threshold, assuming that this is because he's curious from a vampire.
It seems to be something that everyone in this land does, perhaps out of abundance of caution, possibly because it's a land of vampires. But either way, you step in, and there is a very strong wet dog odor here. You know that kind of smell that someone yeah, that kind of weird
Smells
smell
like
of hair.
home.
Yeah. It kind of mixes in with the smell of cigars and the fire and the smoke from the fireplace. But he noticing that you cross the threshold without issue, you see him relax a tiny bit, takes the 2 gold, stuffs it in his pocket. The dogs, as you head in, as you cross in, start going a little bit more interested, and you can see these very large mastiffs are like almost come to attention. Someone's in their home, so they start like barking a little bit before you see the man go. Shoo! They sort of stop for a second and said, "They're just like very sniffy, tail wagging ever so slightly." As the man leads you towards a simple-looking living room. The inside of his house is relatively unkept. There's several Wizard of the Wine bottles sitting next to a chair by the fireplace. There's a couple of small drawings set upon the mountain place. 2 young boys, by the looks of it, maybe in their 15 to 16 when the picture was drawn. From around the side, you see this woman, older looking, wearing a simple pennycoat. She it seems to be in the process of washing a plate before she kind of turns around and gasps a little bit at seeing the sight of the 2 of you coming in. He said, "Don't worry, they want some dog information. They pay well, so don't worry, woman. Go back. Go continue. Go." She just turns around and exits the room.
Okay. Dagon's just gonna look for a spot to sit if there is one.
You do have to remove some of the clothes that are on there, as well as a couple of bottles in order to get a decent seat. But yeah, you take a seat, and he takes his. You see him lean over, grab a bottle. One of the dogs is like in front of you, wagging its tail slightly, like sniffing you over, giving this like curiously going at you before he goes, "Oh, sit down that," and the dog kind of retreats as ordered. So
That was that was probably gonna send Dagon a telepathic message again and just be like, "Do you want to act like you're playing with the dogs, and I can ask him questions and distract him in the meantime?"
Yeah, so speak with animals has verbal and somatic components, so I either need a good distraction or to get him out of the room.
Yeah, I would tell you that it's going to be difficult. Yeah, it's going to be difficult to it's going to be really difficult not to make that obvious. To be clear, so while he's in the room sitting in front of you, realistically, there's a very tiny chance that he's not going to notice the spell being cast.
Any chance I could trouble you for some glasses to pour a fresh cup of wine? And I'll pull out like the best bottle of wine.
2 glasses, 3 glasses. You see the woman come back, hold a few moments later, and passes over through a glass to each of you before once again exiting the room.
I'm gonna crack open the bottle and pour 2 cups, one for each of us, and pass him one, and gesture to Dewa as if to ask if she wants some, and offer her my cup, as I'll probably just drink straight out of the bottle.
Yeah, she'll probably take the cup and then like proceed to never drink it. She's just like holding it the whole time.
What bottle
Obviously.
is this that you got? Just so I understand.
This would be the was it the Red Dragon Crush? I think is what it was.
Okay. He takes a sip of it and goes, "Red Dragon, not bad. Beats the grape mash that I usually have. What do you want?"
And then I'm sorry to trouble you. Do you have a restroom I could use real quick?
Perception check.
All right.
Imagine these people don't use bathrooms.
Perception.
So this cat is just like leaning right against my face. By the way, she's just standing on my boob, just kind of like fucking up there, with her claws digging into my shoulder. That's what she does, honestly. No, not a perception, a deception, please.
Oh, I thought you said perception. Okay.
Ooh, I think can Dewa help?
How are you gonna help?
And probably by like scoffing and being like, this man drinks too much wine, I swear to God, as she's like swirling hers in her cup.
You can make that advantage, but it sounds like you might need it with a 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's slightly better.
Okay.
13.
So that's a 13. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Well, he got a natural 1. To let you know. So, he goes. Oh, the bucket in the closet over there. Go.
That would be just a quick moment. Let me excuse myself. And I'm gonna go walk into the closet and close the door.
You see this stinking bucket right in front of you, half full. I'll let your imagination decide how much is what is in it.
How
but
full
we
it
don't-
is. Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and take a piss, but try to cast Speak with Animals
As I'm here.
while pissing, so that there's a little bit of
The
sound
noise.
that can maybe cover
I mean,
something up.
I mean, I feel like also as you leave, Dewa would probably like then sigh and like lean to her side and be like, in the meantime, I might as well start this off and just start asking questions about like
What are you
where
asking
you
him?
got the dogs, how yeah, so she'll probably be like, so where'd you get the dogs if you're not a breeder?
Friend in Valaki breeds them. I bought
Oh, yeah?
them as puppies.
What's his name? We've been to Villaki. I didn't hear about a breeder there, or unless he's no longer in the business.
Give me a second. I have this information. Let's see. Old couple sells strange stuff. Oops, out of sec.
Oh. Yeah, maybe we'll just have to get him to go over there next time we're up by Villaki. So, you've had them since they were puppies. You bought them as brothers, I'm assuming?
From the same litter. What over here is the runt. And you can like you see him like stare at the slightly smaller, still big dog. You see that his expression kind of softens a tiny bit as he says the name. But you you don't see any thoughts in his mind at the moment. But instead, you just sort of see him looking a little bit quiet as he says that.
And they've been well behaved, like just your typical mastiffs, good guards.
They require training, obviously.
Yeah. Well, they're not
Bought them-
Goldens; they're mastiffs.
I bought them for my sons. Time
That was
ago.
probably gonna feign ignorance and be like, "Oh, your sons. Do they still live with you?" Mm. Yeah. Were they good with the kids too? Or were they already adults by then?
See him smiling a tiny bit to himself. My older son would often not train them properly, instead always sneaking food from his table. Hated eating potato, so imagine my surprise when I saw a small pile of potato underneath the dinner table and a dog eating at it.
Oh yeah, classic. I know. And we don't have to like do the whole thing, but she'd probably
Yeah.
like go off into like a story of like, oh yeah, back in like my village, we had stray dogs all over, and like here's some random kind of off-putting thing like kids would play
Sure.
with said dogs.
While all this is going on, I would say roll me a d20, Dagan, and add me your spellcasting modifier, please. So I believe it's wisdom. So make a straight wisdom check, please.
Okay.
But she's doing this while pissing.
Oh man.
11.
11. Okay, not terrible. Now, I would say the problems start when you have to use the hand parts, so it requires you to sort of
Oh, and hands free, so there's just piss everywhere.
you know, it requires you to sort of go hands free, as you say.
The oversharing.
We're gonna go back and be like, how'd it go? And Della's gonna be like, taking pissed all over his.
You get
That's one way to disguise your sin.
you get a little bit on your shoes. Why not? But
I think that's his.
oh boy, yeah. There's a little bit of splash on your leg, but otherwise you're fine. And as you're able to successfully cast the spell, you're able to keep the voice as low as possible, and thankfully, I don't know. Yeah, you cast it just fine, and it'll go. Just go ahead. Do it. Just roll me a straight d20 for me, if that's okay. I'm not going to tell you why. Cool.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
All right. Excellent. Okay. You rejoin the two. I'll say, Dewa, you notice a smell coming from Dagan.
Stepped in something.
Yeah, Della's probably gonna like send you the thought of just go in there and piss yourself. What the fuck?
I'm not
You notice
good at thinking on.
one of the dogs starts like sniffing around at your foot for a second.
I'm gonna immediately pet my hand. Say, good boy.
Smells funny. Oh.
What do you like your master?
So, Dewa, you hear Dagan go, "Woof, woof, woof, woof." Um,
And she's probably
Um,
immediately gonna like look at the other guy and just be like, "Yeah, don't. He does this. Just let him think he's doing something."
okay. The dog picks his ears up, like completely comes to attention the moment you do that. You speak the words of gods.
That I do. I've got a favor for you. If you're interested, there might be something in it for you.
He's like, "Why are you barking at my dog?"
And
Be like, "Look, he
I'll
loves
turn
it.
to him and say,
We're bonding."
I just love dogs so much. They really seem to enjoy conversation.
And Deva's gonna point at the dog's ears and be like, "Look, he's intrigued."
Anyway, so I think we're killing Lorraine over that. She
She's like,
stands up on
"I need
camera.
to leave." I love, like, this is what happens when you leave the two like lowest charisma characters going through a social encounter. For real.
No, this is going great. Go on.
Right. So, okay. Anyway.
Okay, I'm okay. Fine.
Right. So, the dog goes, "He's good. He gives me scratches on the ear. I like them." And then the man goes, "Stop barking at our guests. Quiet. I have to be quiet."
There's a girl I'm protecting, and if you do not track her, I will leave you a juicy, juicy steak for when you return home by the
Animal.
front door.
Make an animal handling check, please.
Animal handling.
God, where are we gonna get a steak?
17.
You see the dog go, but, okay. No, steak, meat, yum. Yes, I do. He starts wagging exceptionally fast.
I like to imagine because he was told to be quiet. It's like those little like barks that dogs do when they're like half
Yeah.
barking, where it's
Yeah. You see a little bit of the also the for Lorraine, who obviously can't speak dog right now. You see his mouth like start doing that little dotting. Like the kind of excited food noise that some dogs do. As you see the man just like raise his eyebrow at both you and his dog. Are they hungry again? We just fed them.
Perfect. When you return home tomorrow, if you do not track that lady, I will leave you a steak and a bone. They will both be ready for you.
Massive wags going on, really big wags.
I'll turn to the guy and be like, "So, how old are these dogs?"
Older, just maybe a tiny bit past their prime, but still good.
And how much do they eat?
They're big dogs. Takes a bit of money to
What
keep
you
them
feed
fed.
them?
Mostly game. We go hunting together. We're working dogs, but best we can. some whatever we can catch. Mostly rabbit, sometimes some deer, maybe even some wolf when we find it.
Well, that's all we needed. Appreciate your time. Would you like another glass of wine before we go?
Sure.
Alright,
Looks
nah.
at you.
Pop him. Stick my hand out to shake his hand.
Shakes it, raising an eyebrow, and escorts you to the
Truly
front door.
appreciate your time, sir.
Sure.
And what was your name again? Excuse me, not your name, but the name of the gentleman in Vallaki.
Oh, the name in it was Gunther Arasek.
Gunther.
the man-
Okay. All
he's the
right.
man
Well, I
in
appreciate it.
Arasek.
We'll seek him out soon and see if we can get ourselves a nice adventuring pup.
Of course.
Have a good night.
And Dewa's gonna like
I-
turn and be like, and thank you for entertaining him.
Get the money out of it. More
Let's
balls
get
for
the
me.
fuck out of here.
I'll be honest, you with some really bad early rolls. I didn't think that was going to go quite as well as I had originally thought.
Like, see, guys, we can totally handle social encounters.
Minus 2.
Yeah, that went
Yeah.
really well. Really, really well.
And thankfully,
Considering
the
how
rain.
badly it could have gone.
Yeah, and thankfully the rain will also disguise any other stains on your trouser legs. You're fine. Okay. So you make your way back. Is there anything anyone else would like to do before they settle in for the night?
I think I've just been talking with Irina to learn
Right.
everything I possibly could about her and
Sure.
how to behave as her.
Go ahead and make me an insight check with advantage. This isn't to sort of insight her in any way, but rather rather to see how well you're able to learn her mannerisms and things like that over the course of a couple of hours.
Oh my god, if I roll bad, I swear. Oh, that's really good.
Not bad.
21.
Yeah, not bad at all. Okay, so yeah, you're able to get her general idle movements fairly well. She's clearly a woman who's grown up well, noble. So there is that grace that she has. So yeah, you're fairly confident that you can, as long as you put your mind to it, pass yourself off as her for basic mannerisms fairly well. Yeah, even you manage to get the voice down fairly well, I would say.
I think also specifically focusing on her relationships with notable people in the town, so that if I meet them, I know, like, how would you react to this person, or would you not react, that kind of thing.
To be honest, yeah, she would tell you that the only one she really, generally speaking, responds well to is Father Donovich. Sorry. The rest of them, the rest of the town doesn't seem to like her all that much.
Got it. Well, thank you. I'm gonna have a great time, playing you. That sounds weird. Good night. And I leave.
As we get back, I'm like, good news, ladies. I convinced the dogs not to track us. Just need a bonus.
What is that smell? Dagon,
It
what
was
did
a
you
very
do?
messy house. I think I might have stepped in something.
Take off your shoes! What the Take them off!
I'll go take them off and set them on the front door.
And I will
Oh.
say too, I feel like because we probably would have like discussed this and like clarified it with the dogs, but it might be also a shout to say, because Dewa's there with Dagon, to be like, if you need to track a girl, track Dewa. That way, because we know Lorraine's going to be disguised as her, so
Good
they can
call.
pretend like they're sniffing back to.
Okay. So, is there anything else anyone would like to do before bed? No. No. Okay. In
Did
that-
Poppy say you wanted to get the dirt? Because Otherwise, how are we gonna get the dirt? If it's in the morning, they'll
Plenty
probably
of
wonder like,
there's
what the
plenty of
fuck?
dirt in the mud outside. You can just grab a handful. It's not difficult.
Yeah, I probably would have
Yeah, yeah,
just
yeah.
Yeah, just like get a jar and
put
like
it in a bucket. Yeah.
this
Got a
woman like
jar,
spying on the
definitely.
house,
No
like
more.
what the fuck am I looking at?
No more buckets, please. No more buckets. Enough bucket for one day.
Ah, this is very strange. This is an interesting day. Okay, so as you all settle down for bed, I am going to roll a d4 to see who I'm picking on today. Dagon 1, Dawa 2, Lorraine 3, Poppy 4.
I will say, depending on what this is, yeah, Dewa doesn't dream, so that's another thing too. She can't be targeted in her dreams, but we can play it into like where she like if she decides to dream, well, she will dream hop, but like I can have her like go into another dream and we can play it like that.
Sure. In that case, who are you targeting for your dream hawk? Because it was a 2.
Yes, I think the last. Yeah, because the last time she had gone into Ilya's head and gone in Strahd's brother, I think, is dream instead. She's probably gonna try Ilya again just to like confirm whether like he's forever going to get those brothers' dreams or if like that was a one-off kind of situation.
Give me a D100, please.
$39.
39. You drift off to bed, you connect your mind and extend outwards into the world to find Ilya, wherever he might be resting. You've seen this before. You see a whirlwind maelstrom of souls in a black abyss. The back bottle once more. You hear screams. You see this young boy from his point of view screaming as he swirls round and round, seeing thousands upon thousands of other people, all whom are also screaming as they whip past his ear. Below, you can see a hole, an angry maw, a dark spirit, not a light, but even blacker than the surrounding darkness that consumes this place. It's almost like this thing right at the bottom of the black bottle seems to consume the very darkness surrounding it. You don't want to go anywhere near it, but you can't turn away. It's there. It's at the bottom. It feeds. Every so often you see a single one of these circles, almost like a penny going around those old little display things where it goes round and round and round before skipping at the bottom. You see one person, same kind of thing, just round, spinning faster and faster and faster before they dip and disappear into the darkness, never to be seen once again. You feel yourself as if you're going to head towards that. You fear it. You don't know what it is, why. You know, can this place, where's the bottom of the bottle, be better, be worse than where you are now? Has to be. Is this oblivion? Is it something else? You feel like you're having the boy's nightmares. His trauma from whatever he saw after death. That is the dream that he has.
All right.
And you all have the benefit of a long rest. Means you can obviously, for those who have to, can manage and and get ready the spells for the next day.
Shit, I didn't click.
Dagon, you can also remove that exhaustion from your thing. I shall do that for you.
Yeah, I forgot to click on that.
Has everyone completed their rest stuff?
My spells are still loading, but otherwise I'm fine.
Okay. So,
Yes, I think I'm gonna go ahead and pass without a trace.
Fair, yeah.
so
Well, you
you
had
all-
it. Right.
I can prepare.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's in the spell list, but it's not
Yeah.
something you had prepared.
well, by the time you've already woken up, despite it still being dark outside, you can still there's a kind of a flurry. You get woken up by sleeping in the living room, and there is a bit of a flurry of activity as people start coming into the house, presumably getting ready for the funeral. Before light hits the windows, you can see that Ismark is walking around dressed in a fine suit, with a very ornate looking sword at his side. Irina has gotten dressed into something simple and has given her clothes to you for whatever you'd require. And everyone is sort of getting ready. The pole barriers have moved the large coffin into the entryway room, just to get things ready for the funeral procession.
It's just him that's in the house, except for us and Ismark and Arena, or there.
No, there's about you can see there's a couple of guards, militiamen wearing a simple armor sets, getting ready, as well as also a couple of younger men, also dressed in a pretty decent look press clothes, who seem to be following instructions from Ismark.
Where did we sleep?
I presume you slept in. Well, unless
Yeah,
you slept otherwise.
I assume that we would have woken up like a bit earlier so that Irina and I have time to like shower and like
Everyone might be giving
so
it.
that I can
Yeah,
be like in fraternity.
Yeah, there isn't really a shower here per se. They don't have plumbing in Barovia, unfortunately. So basically, it's effectively a bucket from the well out back that they sort of poke some holes on and then turn over yourself.
Yeah, I just mean like we probably would have woken up earlier because our plan needs to be in motion before like there's like a bazillion people in the house doing things.
Oh, okay, you can do that. Easy enough to done.
Okay. Is everyone up?
Yep.
Unfortunately, it's early.
Okay. Has Irina bathed? If everything's ready, we can start the circle.
druid shape. My druid shape will last for, or wild shape will last for 2 hours. Pass without trace lasts for 1 hour.
Okay. Well, you need to do the circle first. Before doing that,
Yes.
obviously.
Yes.
Is pass
Okay.
without trace concentration?
It is.
Yes. Okay, then it can be just Dewa and Noreen. Actually, we
Is
could.
that a good? Is that a
Yeah.
good idea? Because we are gonna be together. So.
Yeah, but it's still because like Dewa has higher con saves, so it could be useful to at least have both of us. That way, even if we're both getting hit, there's less of a chance that like it faults immediately.
Do you?
I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna put this to you
need-
guys. What does this spell circle look like? I'm kind of curious now.
Probably literally like a witch's circle where you're like holding hands and like chanting.
Levitating and probably.
Yeah, we're actually levitating and like it's actually kind of
Poppy's up.
horrifying.
And Poppy's at the
Yeah.
back, just going, "Oh no."
Poppy actually just goes in the middle and spins.
I'm
Like
in the
she's
middle,
part-
like I'm doing an orchestra.
I think for Lori, when she is doing this kind of communing with her fellow witches, gender neutral, you kind of see almost like two halves of a face on both sides of her face, like a triplicate image, of almost three faces, which is like the Hecate as the triplicate goddess, and it looks kind of really disturbing and wrong, but that's how she communes with your guys' magic.
I think actually it would be cool if they're all like if it is literally like a witch's circle, and then like the telltale sign for them doing a like circle spell is the fact that they start turning into like a sort of like echo of themselves, where they have that like reflection coming off in triple.
Yeah, almost like
To show
a
that
like
it's
a
like a-
halo, like a halo, but it's faces.
Yeah.
It sounds so eerie, but yeah.
Excellent. Okay. So you there's no interruptions as you cast the spell. Okay. So after all of this, and you'll make your preparations. You are now presumably you made the arena now invisible. You would also cast disguise self and yourself to make yourself look like her.
Yeah.
You are making yourself. So what animal are you transforming into yourself into, Dagon?
We're gonna go with the panther.
The panther.
Actually, if we're gonna use pass without trace, then we don't really need the +5 that the panther has, so we could just go with the warhorse.
I mean, if you're using the hide action, the +5 plus pass without trace means that you're automatically always going to be essentially having the invisible condition.
Sure. Okay, yeah, we'll go with the panther. Yeah, and the panther. Yeah, we'll go with panther.
Panther is definitely like stealthy. You can just kind of sneak around a horse. Like you're gonna hear that no matter what.
Yeah, it's like all of a sudden, literally the noise of a
Keyboard.
war horse outside.
Yeah, exactly.
So, as you make your final preparations, and you can now see the slight muted tones of the sun outside turning to daylight. Ismark gathers his friends as the pallbearers start like taking their positions around the coffin. Irina, location unseen, you don't know where she is, but she is presumably nearby. Ismark takes the front left side of the coffin as he instructs his friends to lift. You see this heavy sigh coming from Ismark.
And I think Dewa would also probably like as they're going outside, like they can go together, and then because we know that they're being watched, should we make it so that like basically Dewa plays it off like, all right, you guys go ahead, we'll meet you in Vallaki, and then branch off? Because I feel like if we just have people stay back, they'll kind of know. Because right now that like they'll know that like at least Lorene's still inside, but it might play off better if it's like a.
Yeah, I think exactly. I think maybe we just send them ahead and they just think, okay, this is a stranger's funeral, so not all of their parties like staying here for the funeral. That makes sense. Probably don't want to have like a couple of people just staying in the house suspiciously and then a panther just goes out the back door.
Yeah, a panther with a moth on its head just suddenly.
Yeah. Suddenly, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so where are you marching for this procession, Lorraine? Disguised as Arena.
Probably just follow
one
his
thing.
flag, right?
Yeah, and one extra thing I think when I was learning everything about Irina, probably would have like picked out an outfit that she actually has that's like black. Do they wear black? I would have asked her like if you wear black to funerals.
Most people
she
wear
definitely
black.
would have worn
Yeah.
black. Yeah. So even though I actually have her clothes on top of probably my clothes, in my disguise I'm wearing black. And
Okay.
I would have followed Ismark's lead, like if he's like kind of walking ahead of me, then I'm kind of just following, but kind of keeping Dewa close. Yeah, keeping.
Yeah,
Dewa
Dewa's
close.
just gonna like be like standing at her side, like as if she's there as a guard.
Understood. Ismark takes a look, turns to you, Dewa, and just nods for you to open the front door as the pallbearers pick up the coffin, ready to move. There are a couple of guards nearby also who seem to be assisting with this.
I mean, yeah, Dewa just opens the door for them.
You
probably
open the door. 1 second. You open the door. Despite dawn just breaking, and you've seen this before, this fog, but it seems the fog outside, despite being daylight, seems to be unusually thick this morning. To the point where even some of the fog starts rolling in through the doorway, ever so slightly. You can barely even see the household opposite the street, the one that you know is watching, but you still see the light in the window.
Dewa's probably gonna send a telepathic message to just the party to be like, looks like Strahd is preparing to exit.
The pallbearers start taking their possession as they walk slowly out of the door and towards the church. You know that it takes maybe about 5 or 10 minutes or so to get to the center of town, and then another couple of minutes before heading up to the church. It's a little bit. It's on a slope, so a little bit slower for that part. But your breath steams in the chill air, and as you march into the village, you hear it. The tangled shouts of malcontent, the bitter and downtrodden, who have risen up in one voice to declare that change will be wrought through red hands. Down the street, the peasants march towards you all, brandishing whatever weapons they could find: shovel, pitchforks, and of course, torches. Their shouts are rending through this morning chill air, and their light speaks to a great and terrible rage that can only be either forged through years of resentment or perhaps something else. All pallbearers come to a stop. For the rest of you, those who are hiding in this instance, go ahead and make me stealth check, please.
And Diggin would have
Roll
already
that
had.
for me.
Okay. But
My
Diggin.
Yeah, I was basically gonna say, like, I guess before we head out the door, I'm gonna ask Irina, kind of be like, thank you for all your help, and thank you for leaving a protector with me, and good luck on your travels, and that kind of thing, just to not make you suspicious that they're leaving.
We'll say Poppy probably would have passed without trace on her.
That's a 22. Dagon?
I'll have to roll that for me again.
Okay, sure.
My Chrome Crest Reload Foundry.
No worries.
I don't know what the hell's going on with my computer today.
So features. So you're doing a panther. Right. So you I'm gonna just make a stealth check for. Why isn't that working? For some reason, things are being a bit weird here. Don't mean to. The server's being a bit weird right now as well, actually, for that matter.
I can see a piece of panther on my
Oh,
screen.
yes? Oh, okay. Maybe
Yeah.
the menu's refreshed by now. Okay. But yeah,
There's a frog here.
Yeah, I don't
Just
know what
that
the
way.
No, it was there last night. It was last night. Yeah. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, when I tried to do a find familiar, it didn't have you only had option for a frog or a raven.
I'm dead. Great.
So, I'll do that roll in a second. You see a good number of people up ahead, as well as also the sound of barking dogs. Through the mist they marched, galvanized by a ringleader's shouts. And he will answer for his crimes. You will rip him away from his family, as did ours. I will send his corpse to Castle Ravenloft. The crowd shouts their approval, as only now, when the mist finally clears a little, do you see them. 15 would-be soldiers worked up into a frenzy. At the helm is a scarred man whose right hand holds 2 leashes. Leashes to the slavering hounds, the same ones that you saw last night, Dewa and Dagan. As they kind of like pulling at the reins a little bit. His eyes narrow as he come to rest upon Ismark. He goes, "Aha! Ismark the Lesser. So the day comes. We have come to collect. To avenge those sent in your father's stead." Ismark grabs his scabbard. "Stand aside, Gavinsky. I stood aside when your father sent my boys to Castle Ravenloft. No more. Polian will answer for the crimes he committed in life." Ismark pulls his shoulder from underneath the coffin and says, "My father did what he had to, what the devil did. He never once excluded his own name from the lottery, and you know it." You see the man turns into a smile for a second. "But did he exclude yours? Irina's?" Ismark glares and draws his blade from his side. "You will not take him, Galinsky. Call off your dogs. I be my liege lord now, boy, but you'll never be my master. Only one person will be put in the ground tomorrow if you do not back off." "So be it." Ismark snarls as he draws his blade, as he flourishes his blade once more. "Draw, Garvinsky." And he comes to. Okay, so this is going to be a thing. The people. Oh my goodness, my thing is not loading at all. What is going on with my Foundry today? I'm gonna have to quickly refresh or something. Close or reopen it. Okay. So I'm gonna very quickly I don't know what's going on with the Foundry now. Okay. Refreshing Foundry. From my other computer. Sorry about this, guys.
My server, it says my server just.
Should be back up now. Okay.
There we go.
I think a scratch on my shoulder from that cat. Honestly, she latches on. Ow.
Mine just bit me when I was trying to pet him.
She never bites me. She's just aggressively affectionate.
It's just rude.
What's going on today? Why isn't my thing loading? It was fine up until a moment ago. Oh no, what's going on? Technical issues? Fuck. I'm gonna try restarting it very quickly. Sorry about this, guys. The moment I am about to start a combat, like my thing shits the bed. Absolutely fine forever. It's just having problems.